Hello, insurance agents and people looking into the possibility of becoming one. My name's Damian Tackett. I am the founder of the Tackett Group, and I am a telephone insurance broker. I sell things like final expense insurance, mortgage protection insurance, and medical insurance over the phone, and I teach and train agents to do the same thing as me. So, I want to talk briefly about the Affordable Care Act. It's a form of insurance, medical insurance, that many agents don't truly understand. And it can be a very powerful tool to build a lucrative long term residual income. First, I want to make a real quick and important uh, uh, point out an important difference between, say, final expense insurance and medical insurance. The final expense insurance is today money. You're paid very well for the work that you do today. Medical insurance is tomorrow money. You're creating a residual stream of income that will stay with you for the long term. So they both serve a purpose and they both generally are connected hand in hand because this is the same client and demographic for both products. The ACA insurance is in the Affordable Care Act, which most know as Obamacare, and it was created several years ago to accomplish a few major goals. One, it created a mandate that all Americans had to have health insurance, and two, it guaranteed that you could be covered regardless of pre-existing conditions, and three, it created some very large subsidies. I lost my words, so that in many cases, this insurance coverage is free to the person who we're enrolling or very inexpensive. So, with that said, all of this is handled through the federally facilitated marketplace, the website that you would go to look into insurance options on your own if you chose to do so, which very much a client can. But it very quickly becomes complicated, overwhelming, and they need an expert to guide them through the process. That's where you and I come in. So, what we do is by gathering very little personal information, names, address, birth dates, projected household income for the following year, we will shop that person and their needs, their doctors, their prescriptions on the marketplace and come up with a variety of selections that may fit their needs. At that point, we discuss with our clients the benefits and the disadvantages of each plan, and then we enroll them into that particular insurance plan. Very simple process, very quick process. The majority of the work is making sure that we match our client with the plan that works best for them. And that's always what we have to do, right? And regardless of the insurance, we put the client in the best place for them. Now, let's talk about why you would want to do this. One, it's a great lead in product. And it's a great secondary product for your other insurances. But two, let's talk about the potential of the residual income. So I'm just going to throw out very round numbers. These are not exact numbers, but the way that the ACA pays is always as earned. Don't let that scare you. But it pays as earned over and over and over again. So, uh, rough numbers say $25 per person per policy per month. Okay. Now let's look at that. So if you're good at final expense, you've probably written about 300 policies in the last year. I mean, that's a good number, right? So let's take that same 300. If you were to enroll 100 people into a medical plan, in most cases using broad numbers, say about $25. 25 times 100 is $2,500 a month. So if that is the book of your clients, those 100 people would represent to you approximately $2,500 per month in ongoing revenues, so long as they stay active on the plan. Number two, I mean, just keep extrapolating that out. So if 100 is $2,500, 200 is $5,000, etc., and so on and so forth. With as far as the breakage of this plan, the people that will change, I want you to think about this. In a tight economy, if somebody's paying $5 for a dozen of eggs, $6 for a gallon of heating oil, and they have their health coverage that on one hand they need to make sure that little Johnny's reoccurring earaches can get the antibiotic he needs, or two, the life insurance policy that they may need at some point, eventually, someday down the road, which one are they going to sacrifice first? They need both, but which one will they sacrifice first? They're not going to sacrifice their groceries. They're not going to sacrifice the medical insurance that they use and interact with all the time. They're going to sacrifice the life insurance. So the health insurance is a much more sticky, sticky policy, right? So your breakage is not nearly as high in this arena as it is in life insurance. Of course, you're going to expect 10 to 15% will move on to other avenues at some point. And a lot of this is going to have to do with how well do you service your client? Do you meet with them either on the phone or in person at least once or twice a year? Do you have their best interest at heart? And you know what, guys? People know that. If you're talking to a client and it's obvious that you're thinking of your wallet first and not your client, they know. And frankly, you don't deserve their business. I hope they leave you, right? But I'm assuming that's not you, or you wouldn't have listened to my bald head talk for as long as I had. So, the process of becoming an ACA agent is one, you need your health insurance license. And if you don't have that, we can provide for you access to a health insurance course that we cover so that you can get your license. Two, you have to pass your health insurance test. That's handled by the state in this new post COVID world. A lot of it's remotely on your computer, which makes it a lot easier. Three, you have to pass the CMS training, which is inside of the federally facilitated marketplace, which is not complicated, but it is vital. It lets you understand how the federally facilitated marketplace works, what you can do, what you can't do. You register for the help on demand system, where the website for the government sends people to you if they need help. And then finally, you have to be contracted by the medical carriers. And then the most important part is you have to talk to the people. So if this is something that's interested to you, if you can see the big picture, if you can see how $25 per person per month can build itself into a very lucrative long-term income, you and I truly need to talk. I'll help you through the process. I'll get you onboarded with the best carriers, and I will get you started on your path to offering medical insurance. I hope you have a good day. I hope this answers questions, and reach out. Have a good day.